For the past few months, I feel like I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing something, a part of myself, because I'm not putting in as much work as I was before. So back in October, November, December, I was very disciplined, very motivated. I kept on doing stuff every single day. I wouldn't miss a single day of any of the habits I'd set myself. And now it's just kind of like, oh, I missed a day. Oh, 2 days. Oh, there goes a week. Maybe I do it for like a day the next week. Maybe I do a little bit more. But then it's made me feel like a loser. And what's even more worrying to me is that in October and November, December, I wasn't doing as much. So sure, it should be harder for me now, so I shouldn't be putting in as much work towards each individual thing, but as time went on, I lost friends. And everybody told me that as you progress towards your goals, as you progress towards where you want to be, you will lose people. A lot of quotes saying, "Show me your friends, I'll show you your future," and I agree. But what if you don't keep friends around you? Who's influencing you? Well, it's what we watch. YouTube. The people we watch on YouTube, the people we watch on Instagram, everywhere we consume media, those are the people we want to become. And we realize that they're not the ones, well, at least everyone doesn't realize this, but they're only showing the outside. I don't go out personally tell people I'm feeling lonely at home. No, I just go out, talk to more people. But even when I do that, I don't feel this connection with them. This human to human connection that we're supposed to have, I don't feel it anymore. Because once you go down this path of, discipline and motivation, you kind of lose this part of you that's social. Every time I spend time with friends or I go out somewhere, I don't really enjoy it. I feel like I'm wasting time. I might be spending some time with them. There's one of my friends, PJ, he said, I want to go to school to get the experience. So I had a choice between, choosing to stay all 4 periods of school or skipping to go virtual. And he's like, so I told him, I'm going to go 2 periods virtual, 2 periods in school. I'm like, yo, come join us, right? Like we can do YouTube online. We can do hard stuff online. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, all right, why aren't you like doing this, right? Like this is like an opportunity to get more time. He's like, I don't want to miss out on the high school experience. I was kind of confused. I'm like, what do you mean high school? Like, bro, everybody goes through high school. But then it kind of hit me. At first I was thinking, okay, like I have goals to progress to. I won't let anything get in the way, even if that's school, but I'm not sacrificing school. It's still a goal. Like some of my goals are for school as well. But then I realized some people are going to be more motivated. Some people are going to allow more of that enjoyment into their lives than others are. And I think there's a balance between it. I think we're both on opposite ends. I'm more on the side of, discipline, hard work. And now, even now, like I'm going to sacrifice a lot. I don't try to use the word sacrifice. It's more of an investment. But I put a lot of time towards working towards myself. I read so many books. I'll just be blunt, bro. Like, my body is probably top 1% in the entire school. I read more books than anyone else in this entire school. Maybe about 2, sometimes 3 a week. Each 400, 500 pages. My GPA is top tier. People can barely compete with me, but yet I feel the most attached. I feel the most alone. And that's solely the reason. You progress towards your goals, you lose friends. So how do you get those friends back? This is something I'm struggling with. As I've lost friends, I've lost motivation. Lost motivation to do everything I want. Does it have to be lonely? Does it have to be down this path of no one else comes with you? Well, I don't think so, and I have a plan for that. because I read a lot of books on social psychology, I think there's a way to, instead of finding people like you can just make them. You can just take people and change up their habits so that they follow in with you. Because finding another person like me will be impossible. I know for a fact no one is as disciplined and motivated as me. I know for a fact I'm reading more books than anyone else, but that doesn't mean that other people can't join in. And this is where I kind of invite the idea of helping others. Because we're all always getting subtly influenced. Majority of people now don't have friends, so I'm a part of a majority. Most people are lonely, and there was this one text this girl sent, like a little group chat. She's like, "Yeah, like we were in school, and she was like in the lunchroom, and she's like, yo, come to the lunchroom. I need friends to talk to." And it's such a small thing, like, oh, bro, come on, like she's just joking around. But I think that speaks numbers. I've heard that from so many people, like, yo, like they're like fighting for this one person, even if it was for me, it was for someone else. Like, yo, can you come over? And then the other person's like, nah, I'm busy. Like, oh, how about 6:30? Like, they would fight, they would remove their own plans just to have people come over. Like, how about 6:30? Like, no, I'm still busy then. All right, how about 7:30? You're like, and then your friend's like, oh, don't, isn't that like your dinner time? He's like, oh, it's okay, like I can eat dinner a little late. They're sacrificing time with their family to eat dinner for a little bit of social lubrication, I guess you could call it. How sad is that? We fight for a little bit of attention from others. But some people have just dropped out of the game. I dropped out of the game and I regret it so much. My social life is almost dead. I cannot connect with humans. But yeah, going back to the point, instead of finding people like me, I'll just make them. So that means I instill these ideas of, reading more, of journaling more, of getting your life together more, working out, so that I have more people like me. So I'm kind of making my own real life characters. And it sounds kind of, like manipulative, like, why are you changing people's lives, bro? Like, let them live. But we're always getting manipulated. Whoever you see on social media, you see someone with a good body, let's say for example, a 14-year-old girl seeing a model on Instagram. She posts a picture with very revealing clothing. What does the 14-year-old think? Oh, I need to get revealing clothing to get these amount of likes, to get these amount of people to like me. And if you have 100 of those people that you're following, getting the same amount of likes, a crazy number, wearing the same kind of clothes, what does that instill into your mind? Now, what if you had those same 100 people, but they were improving, they had discipline every day, they were achieving their goals? What do you think that same girl would want to do? If she just had different role models. So I don't think it's a bad thing. So I am going to change people's minds. I'm going to get them to only watch or only spend time with me so that I can change their lives for the better. And it seems like a waste of time, but I think it's an investment. I'm able to get people to connect to someone who is completely different from me, so I don't feel alone, and I improve someone's life so that I feel much more fulfilled. Most of the stuff I do, I try to get people on a good path. I've been trying this for so many months. Get people on a good path, get them into journaling, reading, something like that. It's hard to do it, but I think it's possible. And, I'm probably going to make a separate thing on, how to influence people. It's a little bit of a dark topic, but I'll figure it out. But the main idea is that if you think about sacrificing friends, going down that singular path of being alone, it's not worth it. Do not sacrifice anything. Social development is part of self-improvement. Even though I'm a very extroverted person, I can make people laugh, I can make people smile. I can't connect to any of them. I can't have meaningful conversations with some people I've known for years. The conversation just kind of wavers off. It's like, oh yeah, like I know you. Like, make a few jokes here and there, and then you go back home. You do that again the next day, and again and again. But you don't feel like you can trust them with your secrets. So I will make these people. I'll make these people who I can trust. And I think it'll be a fun journey. And I hope I can influence someone and make their lives at least a little bit better. Even if they're not my friend anymore, I know I can change someone. That's the whole point of it. Yeah, this is how I solve my problems. I talk to a camera. Alright, bye.